It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At their own 26-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York. To the air, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, Giants. To throw, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It leads to 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. First down. A gain of 14. First down. Now Dart. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Johnson, the intended target. And now in second down. Here's Dart. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Let's go. Here's Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw now, Dart. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. From the gun, here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The quick slant caught. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. To throw is Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11. That's another Giants first down. Dart. Swinging this out for Pollard. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Dart once more. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Pollard will take it up the gut. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun is Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 19. Now it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing his dart. They'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw his dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Now Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. It's got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
And this one's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the Giants' 46-yard
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy, 46 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
To throw is Darnold. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Giants 28, Seahawks 20.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here.
For Seattle.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Giants. Jake Tonjes, 43 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure, and we saw another example of it there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
He's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Here's Darnold. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 15.
Right back to Tracy.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
42, Seahawks.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my